Good morning, students. I am Falguni Panchal, your English teacher. Welcomes to you in our English class. Today we will start to read our new lesson from Unit 3. First we will read the lesson, then I will explain it, then new words with meaning. So be ready. Nasruddin's Aim. One day, Nasruddin was chatting with his friends. He began to boast, "No one can match my skill in archery. I string the bow, take aim, and shoot the arrow. Whoosh! The arrow is sure to hit right on target." Hearing this, one of his friends immediately brought a bow and some arrows. Giving them to Nasruddin, he said, "Here, Nasruddin, take this bow and arrow." Then, pointing towards a target, he said, "Aim at that target and shoot an arrow." Nasruddin held the bow in his hands, strung it, aimed at the target, and shot an arrow. Whoo! The arrow did not hit the target. Instead, it fell down somewhere in the middle. Ha 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 ha! His friends started laughing. They said, "Hey Nasruddin, is this your best aim?" "Oh no, not at all," said Nasruddin, defending himself. "This wasn't my aim, it was Azad's aim. I just showed you how Azad shoots an arrow." Saying this, Nasruddin picked up another arrow. Once again, he strung the bow, aimed at the target, and shot the arrow. This time, the arrow fell a little further from where it had fallen before, but it certainly did not hit the target. They asked Nasruddin, "And this must be how you shoot an arrow?" "Of course not," argued Nasruddin. "Even this aim was not mine. It was the chief guard's aim." Now somebody remarked, "Well, now who's next on the list?" Hearing this, all the friends burst out laughing. Nasruddin did not say a word. He quietly picked up one more arrow, and again. And this time Nasruddin was really lucky. The arrow hit right on the target. Everybody stared at Nasruddin, their mouths agape in amazement. Before anyone could say anything, Nasruddin said triumphantly, "Did you see that? It was my aim." Reading is over. Now we will start explanation of lesson. Nasruddin's aim. Here you can see apostrophe S. Okay. That apostrophe S represent that something belongs to someone. For example, this pencil. Ami's pencil means pencil belongs to Ami. One day, Nasruddin was chatting with his friends. As all friends meet to each other, they start chatting. He began to boast, "No one can match my skill in archery." Who spoke this sentence? Nasruddin. He began to boast. Begin. It is the V2 form, that is past tense of begin. Okay. Now, what he began to boast? "No one can match my skill in archery." Archery, that is one sports or one game in which bow and arrow is used. Okay. So, begin, past tense it is began. Okay. Now, I string the bow, take him and shoot the arrow. Who spoke this? Nasruddin only. He says, I string the bow. Okay. String. That is, here it is used as a verb, not as a noun. String is also we use as a noun as well as verb. Here string is used as a verb. I string the bow. Take aim. Aim means goal or any fixed purpose, and shoot the arrow. Whoosh. The arrow is sure to hit the right on target. He is very much sure that he is perfect to shoot on target. Hearing this, one of his friends immediately brought a bow and some arrows. When Nasruddin is boasting at that time, one of the friends brought bow and arrow. Why he brought it? To check that it is true that Nasruddin surely target perfectly. After that, his friend gave that bow and arrow to Nasruddin. And he said, here, Nasruddin, take this bow and arrows. Then pointing towards the target, he said, aim at that target and shoot an arrow. After that, the same friend point towards the target. You can see on the page number 45. He showed the target. And what he said to Nasruddin? Aim at that target and shoot an arrow. Nasruddin held the bow in his hands, strung it, aimed at the target and shot an arrow. Here you can see held, that is the past tense of hold. Then strung, that is the string. It is noun also and verb also. Here string is used as a verb form and past tense is strung. Okay. Aimed, ed is added to make the past tense. Then shot, it is the past tense of shoot. S-H-O-O-T, shoot, past tense is shot. Okay. Nasruddin take a bow, strung it and aimed at the target. Whoosh. The arrow didn't hit the target. Instead, it fell down somewhere in the middle. The arrow didn't hit the target. Okay. So, it fell down somewhere in the middle. Okay. Ha 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 ha. His friends started laughing. Started, ed, past tense. Okay. They starts to laugh. Why they start to laugh? Because Nasruddin is boasting that I am the master in shooting. Okay. They said, hey Nasruddin, is this your best aim? They laughed and asked to Nasruddin that is this your best aim? Oh no, not at all, said Nasruddin, defending himself. Why Nasruddin spoke like this? Because he wants to defend himself. This wasn't my aim. It was Azad's aim. Again you can see apostrophe S. As defending himself, what he spoke? This wasn't my aim. It was Azad, means a person whose name is Azad, his aim it is. I just showed you how Azad shoots an arrow. Saying this, Nasruddin picked up another arrow. Once again, he strung the bow. Here, strung as early we learn, the bow. The bow is also used as a noun and verb. Here it is used as a noun, but as a verb we will consider bow down. While giving some elders respect, we bow down to them. Okay, so bow is also used as a noun as well as the verb. Here in the reference to the lesson, it is used as a noun. He strung the bow, aimed at the target and shot the arrow. This time the arrow fell a little further from where it had fallen before. So second time that arrow fall little bit ahead than the first one. But it certainly didn't hit the target. Second time also Nasruddin failed. They asked Nasruddin, and this must be how you shoot an arrow? They means that all friends asked to Nasruddin. What they asked? This must be how you shoot an arrow? Of course not, argued Nasruddin. Even this time was not mine. This time also it is not like a Nasruddin. It was the chief guard's aim. Again he argued and tried to make fool to his friends. Now somebody remarked, well, now who's next on this list? That somebody means one friend from that group. He remarked. Remarked means passed a comment. Remark, comment. Well, now who's next on the list? Hearing this, all the friends burst out laughing. They started to laugh at Nasruddin because 2 times he failed in his target. Nasruddin did not say a word. He quietly picked up one more arrow. Here, see carefully, quietly. It is quiet ly. It is something added to the verb. So, it is adverb that we will learn in grammar portion. Okay. But remember this, quietly. It is adverb. Okay. He quietly picked up one more arrow. And again, one more time he tried to shoot. And this time, Nasruddin was really lucky. The arrow hit right on the target. Third time, by chance, he shoots on the target. Everybody stared at Nasruddin, their mouths agape in amazement. Amazement means surprised, wondered that this time Nasruddin shoot on the target. They stared at Nasruddin. Agape means their mouth were left open. Before anyone could say anything, Nasruddin said triumphantly, "Did you see that? It was my aim." This triumphantly means happy, proudly. What Nasruddin said proudly? Did you see that? It was my aim. Why he spoke like this? Because third time by chance he shoot the target perfectly. But do you think Nasruddin is good archer? No. Now we will learn new words of this lesson. Okay? First word is chattings. That is talking in a friendly way. Now we will use in sentence. I was chatting with my friends in the evening. Second one, archery. Meaning of it is shooting with a bow and arrow. Now used in a sentence. We are taught archery in our school. String. Meaning of it is a thin thread tied in the bow. Now use these in the sentence. I have a thick string in my bow to shoot an arrow forcefully. Next word, target. It means aim of an attack. My friend hit the target easily in the competition. Next word, defending. It means protection from some harm. We should always support soldiers in defending our country. Next word is amazement. Its meaning is a feeling of great surprise. He jumped in amazement on his birthday. Next word is triumphantly. It means celebrating victory. Our team came back triumphantly after winning the game. These all are some new words of this lesson. Try to learn it and remember it.